Decided to do the tops here. Oops. Put the aluminum on the inside and the outside. So it looks much better. I also put the rest of the hinges on, and I took a whisk broom and brushed off a bunch of dirt. So I think for now they work. Yes, they don't, it's not a really smooth operation, but it's fine. Most likely what I'll do is when I'm working out here, I'll have it open. Or the other option is I'll close them, and we have another door here that needs to be operated on. So once this is all cleaned up, I'd have an access point anyways. These wouldn't be the main access point. So it's, I like them. They look much better. And they're quite solid, and I have it so they're pretty much sitting on the base, so they shouldn't sag over time. They should stay about the same because they're pretty much sitting right on the base. There could be movement from winter to spring to summer, but that's expected. At some point I need to dismantle this whole thing. I started taking out some of the aluminum panels I had put in. I'd caulked a few of them, which was a mistake. I quit doing it, thankfully, when I realized the door was just falling apart. And even if I fixed all the panels, it was going to fall apart because of the whole bottom here just rotted out, and there was nothing you could do about it. We did fix it somewhat to make it work, but, it's just, and I think this one right here was bent. At some point in time, this got bent right here, and that really threw it off. So that'll be a goner. That metal will all have to go into the metal salvage, but it'll be nice to get this out of here. And then once this is out of here, then we remove this drop down thing here, because at some point we're going to restructure the roof here. So getting all this out of here will be a big help towards that project. I also see we have, all this will come apart and down. So it won't be too bad taking it apart above our head. We can't really bring it down, I don't think. But maybe once we remove this first panel, we could bring some down, but I don't think it's necessary. I think we can remove it all right there, dismantle it. I think that's glass. We'll carefully pull that out, and everything else should come apart. A bunch of bolts. Okay, so very happy with how this is looking. It's time to focus on the roof. So the neighbor let me borrow this ladder here. First time I've used this brand, this ladder. I grew up with one similar to this, but it didn't extend. It did all the other features, did different configurations and stuff, but it didn't extend, so it didn't have all the features. The disadvantages are very heavy, but you know what, any long ladder is heavy. So the real advantage is it's got so many different configurations and uses. In this case, I just needed to get up to there. I did a little board here. Took two boards that were just scrap, screwed them together. That way it'll protect my roof and protect the ladder. And now we're up on the roof here. So now I need to get my other ladder, and it needs to go from this roof up to there. So I need to make something for my legs to sit on that I feel is good, is going to hold. And this shows a bunch of other projects too. I mean, this just shows, at some point in time, all this siding's coming off to get back to the original, which is probably underneath. If it's not underneath in some places, then we'll be putting on other boards, but I'm quite sure it's underneath there. But for right now, we need to get that roof done, so we need to get our other ladder out here. We need to bring up one side so that our ladder sets stable. And at some point, all this aluminum needs to be taken off. The shingles need to be taken off. The boards need to be fixed. And then this aluminum, or it's probably not aluminum, this metal roofing needs to go back on. This is steel. Could have an aluminum coating or something. I'm not sure. It looks like it's painted. Just painted regular metal roof. All real good, but they didn't remove the shingles and they didn't fix the boards underneath. So two things that I firmly do not believe in and totally disagree with. Yes, you can get a fast job and you can get in and out fast, but as a contractor, yes, but as a homeowner, no, don't do it. Okay, so let's be careful, get down, get our other ladder up here and figure out how we're going to stabilize the legs. Oh, and by the way, I am going to fill this in. Turns out this one here is about 1 1/8 inches, and the other one's a little bit over 1 1/4 inches, maybe 1 3/8 inches. But I did take a picture of the measurement, and I should be able to get that all cut ahead of time so I can screw them in. Maybe I'll have to remove one aluminum, but yeah, we will get it built up there. Okay, let's get back to the roof project.